Good morning, everyone. Namaste. We are going to continue reading on my disease to please, curing the people-pleasing syndrome. And we're still on chapter 2, toxic thought. And in the last video, you can click on the link below. The last video, we went over the 7 deadly shoulds. Now we're moving on to stop shoulding. All the 7 deadly shoulds can easily be reinstated as a preferences. For example, I would prefer that others wouldn't reject me. It's more a realistic statement than the injunction that prohibits others from doing so. It also allows for the possibility that another might reject you for reasons that have nothing to do with your individual biases or prejudice rather than with your shortcomings. So meaning, especially if you're an empath like myself, who my whole life I attracted narcissists and I didn't understand why the narcissist instantly hated me before speaking with me, before anything. Now I understand that it's because my frequency, my vibrational level, it forces them to hold a mirror up to them to show them, hey, look at these traits. So they're looking at why is she so positive and kind and all that, and I'm not. So they don't want to deal with that. They're not there yet. Doesn't mean they won't get there, but they don't want to deal with healing themselves. So they're instantly going to reject you and your energy. And that hurts until you actually understand that. So if you are an empath or a highly sensitive person and you pick up and you attract narcissists, just understand that has nothing to do with you. It just means that they're not ready to quite heal yet, and that is completely okay. Stating your preferences, I would prefer that, especially those I love, to stay with me and not abandon or reject me. It is a more rational statement than one that essentially forbids others to leave you because they say they cannot. The latter command implies that you are fully in control of what other people can and cannot do, which is emphatically you are not. The preference statement, on the other hand, contains a tactic and accurate acknowledgement that others have free will to make the choices even though they might disappoint or hurt you. Dr. David Burns and other practitioners of cognitive therapy, a widely used treatment aimed at changing the flawed thinking that produces negative moods and emotions, identified the preference of demanding should statements as a characteristic error in patients' thinking that causes depression, anxiety, and other mood problems. The term should statement is used as an umbrella to include all command phases that begin with should, ought, or must, or have to, as well as the negative forms shouldn't, must not, etc. Patients are taught to replace their rigid command with a more flexible and accurate statement or preference, acceptance, and tolerance. The notion that the excessive use of should statements sabotages emotional health and happiness did not originate from the advent of cognitive therapy in the 1970s. 30 years or so earlier, of the great pioneers of the psychoanalysis, Dr. Karen Orney coined the term the tyranny of the should to refer to the enslaving force of a personal rule. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys, but just understand that I used to be a people pleaser, and I know how hard it is to change that and overcome it. It's what you built your life around. More than likely you had trauma in your early childhood, and you learned to walk on eggshells because your environment had somebody in your environment that had an explosive personality that at any given moment that you really didn't understand when it was going to occur, they would explode and get angry and scream and yell. And so you learned at a very young age to walk on eggshells. And I know because I did too as well. And how I learned to overcome that is learning to find the love within, not accepting bad behavior, anyone that tries to come into my space that has negative energy, I do not tolerate that energy. I either pull my energy back, or I walk away, or I cut them off if I have to. So not accepting bad behavior or people that are directing and telling you who you are as a person, when especially those things that they're saying aren't true. That is their own insecurities that are coming out when they're trying to belittle you and make you small. They feel belittled and small, so they're trying to do that to you as well, so that they feel better about themselves. So don't tolerate it. And just setting clear boundaries. And like I said, if you got to cut people off, then you have to cut people off, because you cannot learn to love yourself and allow others to treat you poorly around you. You just can't. So even standing up for yourself when you need to. So I hope this helps. Get therapy, get help that's needed, read books, do what you have to do, but this is not a way that you have to learn to live with. You can overcome it, and I'm living proof of that. And my life is so much better. And it's funny because the people that I used to people please with, that I was almost kind of afraid of, actually kind of now kiss my butt when I do stand up for myself. It's weird that I was afraid of them my whole life, when in reality it was me giving them that power, and now I am taking that power back. Do you understand that? So you are the only person that can give your power away, and you are the only person that can take your power back. Nobody can help you to do that. You have to do that within. And surrender any problems that you have with God, and ask Him for your help, or whoever you pray to. And I hope this helps, and namaste.